I'm here. Hello. It's really me. Getting the link out. I haven't talked yet today, so that makes it all the better. Today is November 13th, the day that The Bad Sisters comes out again on Prime TV. And the prompt is leaves are falling and whoops and autumn is calling. And here's the link. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun day. Or a fun morning, I guess I should say. It's gonna be a fun day because I'm going back to bed. So we're not doing any shameless plugs today because I'm not going to be talking very much. Hopefully, if all goes well. Hang on, let's get this a little better here. Good morning. Whoever's here, good morning. It's not as much my voice as it is the stuff dripping from the nose down the throat and then burning my throat. That's the bad part. So today is the 13th, and our prompt is leaves are falling and autumn is calling. That's the L if you guys are doing these alphabetically, which I am not. I'm just doing them. So here's what I've been doing for the last couple of days. A lot of you guys saw a picture posted by Laura Shaw, and somebody wanted to know what this was. Well, it's a Beachmore book. It's a sketchbook that Carmen gave me, and apparently they have a buy two get one free sale right now. Probably not through Amazon. Oh, I'm drinking a lot of water. Probably through their website. I haven't gone to look yet because mine's going to take me a long time, but it's been really fun to work in so far. So mine is an 8.5 by 11 sketchbook that looks like this, that has a beautiful um, elastic band. I just apologize for all the noises I'm going to make today. And I didn't start where I should have, but that's okay. It's kind of fun to have an extra page here, but here's what I've done while I've been sick. Am I up high enough, I hope? So, I'm going linear with this page. The next page I want to do is going to go linear this way, I think, and then circular. That's my plan. We'll see what happens. But I love my mountains. They're all done with little flecks. And then the back mountains are just dark black. I painted the green trees, and then I'm going to do a Desmond Tutu quote here. These are all going to have fairly personal quotes in them. Do the little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. That's the quote's going to go there. You see it? Well, I don't think you can see the quote, but it's in there in pencil. Then I'm going to do sky and a moon. So that's that. Julie, thank you so much for sharing your friend's, I can't even remember her name, her art cards with me. She and I have connected, and I'm so grateful for that share. Thank you. So, no shameless prompts, no shameless plugs. Here's what we're doing today. I'll give you an overview, and then I'm just going to do it and be quiet. So somebody else can talk or sing or whatever. Oops. Well, that wasn't good. This is what I did also yesterday. It says, she has such a kind human heart. She loves so deeply and feels all the feels so hard that sometimes she wishes she didn't care so much. It's got the reverse of this girl. Remember, we cut her out of here? Is it World Kindness Day today or yesterday? I don't really care. Let's just all be kind every day for Pete's sakes. So this is the part that's cut away. So what I want to do, we're just going to go piece by piece in this, is I want to put a belly band here and cut out some collage elements to use. Hopefully it fits. Hopefully it works. Happy birthday, Deborah. Um, if you love corrugated cardboard, a lot of the scrapbook stores carry it. I don't know where I got this. At a scrapbook store. So try scrapbooks.com. They sell it in 12 by 12 sheets. It's so cool. So this is just going to go there. It looks like this, but corrugated is super fun for fall. And then we're just going to cut stuff out because I can't talk anymore. I'm almost done watching ER. I think my husband and I watched 2 seasons yesterday. I kept asking if he wanted to watch something else. But you know, when you lay in bed and you're trying to sleep or whatever, you just can't. So you watch TV. These leaves are from this collage element, which I can't remember what it's called, but it's at the very top of the page right now if you're looking for it. Anybody got anything to say? I wish I could make Carmen join this group, but we've never figured out how to do that. I could have made her talk and I could have been quiet. I don't feel bad, so I don't have a problem being here. It's just all dripping down my throat. Sometimes when this happens, it goes into my lungs and then I can't breathe and then it's really bad. That's where my husband is today. He has a history of bronchitis. So the doctor has given him stuff for bronchitis before, so he's set. He doesn't have to go in every time, which is cool. Anyhow, everybody having a good week? It's Wednesday, so that's good. Trash day. I took the trash out this morning. That's not my job. Do you guys have different jobs than your husband? We have different jobs. And let me tell you what, vacuuming is not his job. We're going to talk about this blob here in a minute. Oh, I want a skinny one. It's a skinny. Mmm. Mm. So fun. So fun. I have done a lot of research on Instagram, and the poor girls who have offered to do our prompts next year are probably super sick of me because I keep giving them ideas and they're like, we already have an idea. Thanks so much, though. All right. So we're going to put these down. But I did come up with another one this morning. Not from research, but just because. Oh, this is on that belly band where you only glue two sides, left side and a right side. And then this, God willing, will slip in when the glue dries. Maybe not right now, but I may have to shave a tiny bit off. So not a tag. I'm gonna wait on putting that in. Let's talk about this next, because I don't want it to get everywhere. No, let's do this one. Okay, so remember we have this flip that flips from here to here. I love this vellum, so I cut it to go inside this weird stitching part that I have going on here. And I'm gonna tear the top. Next time I dye paper, I'm gonna dye a bunch of vellum, if I can afford it. Vellum is not cheap. I have to turn down the heater. I'm gonna die. Hold on. Our heater is so efficient now. Too efficient. Thanks, CJ. I'm just gonna put glue around the edges of this. Hopefully the glue dries clear. You never know. So left side, right side, bottom. Oh. And there's another pocket. Right here, we got one more pocket, see? Pocket. I don't know what we're putting in it yet, but there's a pocket there. Now, I can't close this yet because remember the other day I showed you that I got this from a place in Florida? I did. It's called Cosmic Shimmer. That's the company. Flake and glitter glue. So you can use this on glitter and on these flakes. Okay? So you put it on. I know you can't see it, but it dried here in the center, here in the center, and here in the center. I also put it here, and it's not dry here yet, but you can see it. It goes on like clear glue, like white glue, like, you know, kids' glue. Um, yeah, and then it dries tacky. We're going to use these leaves also. Let me get a piece of paper. When you use this stuff, you want to put something down. We'll turn it over. Because it does go flying. We used to sell this at Ben Franklin. Oh, yes, I have Terry. She's fine. Okay. When I used to work at Ben Franklin, people would open these jars, kids probably, and then walk away, and the stuff would go everywhere. So you kind of want to lick your finger and then put it down, or just put it down. It's just gold flake in different colors. I'm sure they buy this from some place that makes gold leaf sheets, but it gets everywhere, trust me. And you just want to make sure you get it on all the glue. See if I can get another one of those bronzy colors. I like those. This jar is a combination of colors, so it's kind of cool. And I'll never use this in my lifetime. So if anybody wants to come over with a Ziploc bag. Okay, so once you get to that point, you make sure you push it all down really good. And then you rub, normally with a brush, but I don't have one here. So I'm using my finger very gently and lightly. And then you have gilded the center of your flowers. Do you see that? It's better when you flip it off with a brush. Oh, looks like I smeared it here. That's okay. Isn't that pretty? Then I have this left over, right? So I don't think this is dry yet, but we're going to try it. Hang on. Just going to push it into this. And it gets on your fingers. But that's okay. I'm not going to be able to schmutz it around. Oh man, that's a big piece. I'm not going to be able to use my fingers to push it in because it's not dry yet. But I kind of like it just like this. Do you know what I mean? Just kind of spread around, but that will flake off on so much. Get off of my finger. Okay, so we're just going to let that dry. I kind of like it like that. So I'd like to figure out how I could push it down to make it stay. Hang on. See how pretty that is? Isn't it pretty? So pretty. Okay. That is called. Now I have gold everywhere. It doesn't ever go back in the jar. So it's just a big mess. Normally I would do this last. This is called Cosmic Shimmer Gilding Flakes, and they make it in several color combinations. Well, I'm sorry. I don't feel good. Don't yell at me. It's called Cosmic Shimmer Gilding Flakes, and then Cosmic Shimmer Flake and Glitter Glue. I know there's other places you can get it differently. I know Decofoil makes some stuff that we used one year. In fact, I still have Decofoil, so I might try writing a word with that later on somewhere, and we'll try that. But for now, I mean, I think it really adds a lot to certain little areas, you know? All right, so I want to put this away because it's got to dry, but I wanted to show you this in person. Well, not really in person, but kind of. I did some stitching here, hand stitching with the little boy. What I did was I poked holes with a push pin all the way around, and then I just did a whip stitch. So it appears on this side as well as this side. Same. Okay? Try it. It's super relaxing to sit and stitch. Then we have this one. I did a little tiny bit of stitching here in black. I took all the leftover little pieces from my stitching and tied them into here, and did another stitch here, just a running stitch. And then we have this tag. Remember? Oh no, I did some stitching there too. Okay? So before we actually do our prompt, which I'm not looking forward to, quite honestly, I'm not looking forward to lettering anything. Some days are for mixed media. So then remember our other part, this was part of our security envelope here. I haven't glued it down yet, but this was part, and this is the other part. You know how it ends? You have the part that's the see-through part, the security part, and this is the other end. Ugh. Okay, so I have all these leaves here. We're just going to cover this envelope. Yes, that is the security envelope. The one I just showed you and this one. I just wanted it to look like leaves. That makes sense. I need different colors though. So I'm just gluing the leaves down on top of each other to cover the envelope. I should have started at the top. Not the sharpest tool in the shed today. But I can scoot these under. Let's do it this way. Let's start at the top. So I'm covering up the ripped part of the envelope. And they don't have to go straight. But I do need some other colors. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass to put back. Pardon my French. But I do get a pass when I'm sick for speaking French. Right? Whoa, everybody, back off. I didn't want them to look like they go in a line. Oh, there's two there. So we're going to put some going different directions, I guess. So this is my idea of telling you guys you don't have to always cover it with paper. There are other options for covering your envelopes. I need another one right there. But we're going to put some going on top of some. So it doesn't look so perfect. I'm not a fan of perfect. More of a fan of imperfect. Okay, I think that's good. This would also make a super cool dress. Adjust your camera. What are you guys trying to tell me? Come down? Move it? It looks good to me. But I'm ill. What size are these leaves? 1.5 inches. Fall party confetti. Don't ask me where I got them. I don't know. A craft store of some type. Or maybe the Dollar Tree. But anyway, it would make a great skirt. For a dress, right? But now we have an envelope with a pocket. And we'll make a tag for this. So for this, you're going to want to measure it. So it's 4 inches wide. So we're going to go 3 3/4 inches wide for a tag by, let's just say 5. 3 3/4 by 5. I gotta find something to work with. Something that's stiff. How big is this? It's 4.5. Oh, let's just use this. I'm too tired. I'm too weak. I'm too weary. Not really. I'm happy to be out of bed for a few minutes. Because, man, when he starts coughing, we're like the old people on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So we're going to go 3 3/4 wide. Because we could always add something to the top to make it longer. Oh man, that's cute. Hey, we could even put some leaves up here. But I love this paper, so let's use this. I think it needs something else. Maybe a ruffle. Maybe not this at all. Maybe this? Whoa, let go. No, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on that one for a minute. But there we've made another pocket and another tag. But I think this tag would be cute if it was a true tag. Cutting off a corner, flipping it around. And maybe just... Oh, stay. Everybody, back to your place. Like that. What do you think? And then maybe go downstairs someday and stitch it. I think that's good. I think this is the tag where we should put our fall leaves and autumn, whatever the prompt is. I don't know. I do think so. That's a good little pull for this tag, right? Oh, God. Who asked Carmen if she could come take over? She doesn't live exactly near me. That would not work. I'm fine. I just sound horrible. Let's use this little scrap that's on my desk. I love little bits of ribbon. Oh, there he goes. He's coughing. It's a little crooked. Like this leaf should come over a bit. Oh, it can. Everything wasn't dry yet. How nice is that? Thank you, Fabrifix, for not drying quickly. All right, so let's look at something here. No, that's not going to work there. So we got to go to another page to put this down. But I'm not sure where to put it yet. So we're going to... Oh, I could put it over here. No, that's ugly. No, let's just do the tag and then we'll come back to that part. But let's put her in. I think I can cut this down just a smidge to make her slide in better. Perfect. Just a sliver. Oh man, that couldn't be cuter. Right? So that page is done. This is not going to stay. This one needs a tag. But we're not doing that. So let's go back to this one. Alright. I could put gold all the way around here, but I don't think so today. But I could do this gold. Pick up a leaf, hide it. We're just gonna do a sketchy gold border. Am I on camera, I hope? If I'm not, so be it. Man, this is the straightest I've been in days. Maybe I need to stay sick. Did I tell you guys that we were able to cancel, our reservation in Yosemite because my daughter's bestie, oh my god, wait till I tell you her name. She is the reservations person in charge, like general manager, whatever you call it. So instead, they wouldn't give me my money back, which, I understand that because we were canceling same day. But they were nice and gave me, or she's nice and gave me, um, a refund. I mean, not a refund. She changed the dates for us, so we still get to go in 2 weeks when we get better, which is super cool. I kind of want to do this whole thing in gold, or maybe gold and orange. Oh, let's just use a sparkle pop. Yeah, the hotel closes on the 7th of December. So we had to go before that, but we didn't want to screw up Thanksgiving. So we're going right after Thanksgiving. What is it? What's the prompt? I don't even know. Whoa, sorry. It is leaves are falling, autumn is calling. Oh, that's really pretty. I never do colored lettering. My voice is getting better now that I'm talking. This morning, oi. That's really pretty. Hang on, let's bring the camera. Is that better? Wonder if watercolors can go over these. We're gonna try. I could ruin the whole thing, but again, do I really care? Leaves are falling. Oh, that's pretty. Gonna run out of room, maybe. Ah. I asked my kids to bring us some chicken soup. They laughed at me. I don't even have any chicken. I have noodles. I have everything else that I need to make chicken soup, but no chicken. And if Molly Snyder is here, I have to send you an email today. I have an order to ship out to Molly Snyder, but I haven't been to the post office in like a week plus. So it's just sitting here at my house, and I apologize immensely. I gotta send her a note. I thought I'd be able to do it today, but I don't think so. Okay, well, that is super pretty. No, Terry, no. I was kidding. Joke's on you. I only like chicken soup the way my grandma made it, and she boiled the chicken like a big honkin' chicken. You know, everything. So you get the schmaltz. Do you know what schmaltz is? It's chicken fat. And you want a lot of schmaltz in your chicken soup. So you boil it until the schmaltz gets really good and the chicken is super tender. Then you throw in a boatload, and I mean a boatload, of kosher salt and pepper. And then you add in carrots and onions, and that's it. That is Jewish penicillin. No, and no, both of you, no. Okay, well, that's really pretty like it is, but let's try to paint some leaves. I don't even think I have any water. I have nothing here. Let's see. Oh, but guess what, you guys? Yesterday I designed 2 new products laying in bed for my son to make on his 3D printer. You guys are gonna love them. Let me go find water. Oh yes, noodles. Sorry, Barbara. And matzah. I have matzah and I can make matzah balls. And none of those fat egg noodles. You want teeny tiny, little teeny skinny noodles. And I buy them every year at High Holy Days so that I have them because you can't always get them. Oh, look, it doesn't bleed. Doesn't look like it bleeds. Sorry. I've never had matzo balls. Are they like dumplings? Yes, kind of. I don't know. I'm not a dumpling girl. I don't really know the answer to that. Anybody else know what dumplings are? I don't know. Yes, Manischewitz noodles are the only way to go, Barbara. You can get them this time of year because of Hanukkah coming up, but stock up on them, trust me. It's hard to get them. Barbara, that picture of you and your husband when he was a military man was so cute. You look exactly the same at 25. I don't know how old you are, so I won't say. But you look exactly the same. So funny. The only thing that's changed is the color of your hair. According to Google, matzo balls are like dumplings. Yeah, kinda. Jackie says, I know what dumplings are. They are the best. Well, trust me, you can't have chicken soup without matzo balls. So at the good Jewish delis in Los Angeles, there's none here. But at the good ones, you order chicken noodle soup and they throw in a matzo ball. The best. All right, let's use some gold paint. Barbara's 90. Barbara, you look great. Jeez Louise. I watched the Martha Stewart video or documentary, and she's 80 something. I don't know. But she just posed on like Sports Illustrated or something. She's like the oldest person. Whoa, I dropped my brush. Oh, I'm getting gold on the leaves. It's really pretty. I just can't get, I don't have a big brush here. Okay, I think we're done. But I do like the gold on the leaves. I'm not a fan of gnocchi. Whoever said they tasted gnocchi. My daughter loves gnocchi. Made with potatoes. Right? Gnocchi is a potato noodle thing. Like a kugel. Alright. That's all we're doing on that one. It's not dry, so let's get it dry. Carmen loves gnocchi. CJ said yesterday I met a couple who was 100 years old. I gave them, what'd you give them? I gave them each a veterans get together. Aww. Wow, that's cool. Barbara, are you going to go see Wicked? Have you seen the play Wicked? Barbara is a big Wizard of Oz fan. Big. But I don't know anything about Wicked, but I can tell you what. I'm not an Ariana Grande fan. So I don't know. I'd rather have seen the play, but that didn't happen. My daughter-in-law has seen it like 7 times. She loves it so much. Okay, the table is clean. And you can see this, right? Martha Stewart was on the Today Show today. She was making apple crumb pie. Oh my God. Apple crumb pie and chicken noodle soup. Mm. Mm-mm. Veronica says, I made them with potatoes and butternut squash. Wow. We Italians call them priest chokers. What's a priest choker? I have to know what that means. Barbara, you know what's really funny? Sorry that I'm just talking to Barbara today. I don't mean to, but um, my friend Marilyn is Italian, big Italian, raised Italian, loves things Italian. I'm going to put something here until that totally dries because I want to be able to close that. I want to be able to glue this in. Here's a funny thing. So when I had my DNA done, you know, your DNA testing, because I wanted to find my birth father and other relatives, which nothing ever happened. But anyway, why would you want to find a rapist anyhow? Anyway, it came back that I was like 45% Italian. I don't know what the region is, but my friend Marilyn is only like 30% Italian, and she's the biggest Italian I know. And so we just joke all the time now that I'm more Italian than she is. But I wasn't raised Italian as an Italian. I was raised as me. So nurture or nature, nurture or nature. Yeah, I'm not interested in the movie either. I'm going to have to wait and see the play somewhere. Okay, so this page got very full and lovely. So we have to come back and do a tag here and a tag here. But we're going to put this one here in this envelope. But something's got to go here. Something's got to go. Ooh. Ooh. Just too much. kind of much, right? Too much. Ooh, I like it. We're going to tear this page. I'm going to show you my new favorite way to tear pages, if I can figure it out. You take a ruler and you put it on your mark and you rip. Look at that. Then you put it on this mark and try to make sure it's straight. And rip. My goodness gracious. I really like that. That's a cool thing. And we're going to glue this in here. Yep. Because we could put another tag here, right? And a tag doesn't even have to pull out of a pocket. It just could be a tag shape. Oh, do we like that side? No, we like that side better. If you have really thick paper, Veronica, and you want to try that, what you do is you put water, like a paintbrush with regular water on it, and you put it on the line that you're going to tear and let it absorb in, and then it tears nicely. I just forget. These are things that I've learned before, and in fact, when I was at Ben Franklin, I probably taught it to people, but then I don't use it all the time, so then I forget. Yeah, I'm not an Ariana Grande fan, and I don't like her as Glenda at all. Give me Glenda. Did I already tell you guys that Glenda the Good Witch used to live in Grass Valley? Like, she retired there, where I lived. Kind of lived. I worked, put it that way. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Let's see. I don't want to go back in there with the coughing. With the coughing and the fetching and the sneezing and the greasing. Okay, so this is what day? Wednesday. This is Thursday. This is Friday. This is Saturday. So I'm going to do Saturday right now because I feel like doing something else. Is that okay? Own your own magic. So I think we want to do it here. I have some plain old cardboard. Let's try cardboard, right? I can make a cool tag. Yes, she came into Ben Franklin once. I don't think I was there. Clint Walker lived in Grass Valley, and so did Chuck Yeager. Oh, that's going to be cool. This is going to be the biggest mess. I wish I had never done it. Maybe it'll just start sticking. Maybe it won't be a mess. I don't know. Chuck Yeager lived in Alta Sierra. I think you're right. He did come into Ben Franklin, and I did a scrapbook page for him. This guy who was just a fan of Chuck Yeager's had me do a scrapbook page for Chuck Yeager. I think I did several. I don't know. And then Chuck came and picked it up and said, "Thank you. Thank you very much." No, he didn't say that at all. I have no idea what he said. Said something nice because he was a nice man. And Clint Walker came in and he signed autographs for people one time. And that was cool. I have so much Sorry Silk, but I never have the color I want. Chuck Yeager was an astronaut. He was the first man to break the sound barrier. Sorry. I don't think he ever made it to space. But he did break the sound barrier. Honey! He's asleep. Can't help you. Pretty sure that's right. Speed of sound or something. Clint Walker was one of my favorite cowboys. Oh yeah. He was my favorite Cartwright, right? And he wore the big hat and stuff when he came into Ben Franklin. All right, let's put this aside for now. So I didn't think about writing on cardboard, but it ain't gonna be fun. So let's do this. Let's try that trick again. Kind of love this trick. Barbara says Clint Walker was Cheyenne. Yeah, but wasn't he on the Cartwrights? Wasn't he the Cartwright brother? The middle brother, like not a real Cartwright or something. Robert Mitchum also lived here in Lake Wildwood. And the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer or bass player. And we already know, or maybe you guys don't remember. You know the band Supertramp? The guy from Supertramp still does live in Grass Valley because my ex-boyfriend was a tour manager, sound manager, whatever he was, some type of manager for Supertramp. And he lives there. Sandy says he was in the movie Send Me No Flowers with Doris Day. Now I want to watch that really bad. I'm a big Doris Day person. I loved her movies. Didn't she do Pillow Talk with Rock Hudson? I love that movie. I don't know any actors or actresses nowadays, though, which is just fine with me. Oh, Bonanza. Not on Bonanza, Clint Walker? All these years I've been saying he was on Bonanza? What do I know? Pernell Roberts was in Bonanza. Oh man, you guys are good. I guess I'm just not that good. My dad knew all of those guys. So does my husband. Guess I could have just asked him. All right, so let's bring this back over. Oh, the hole's gonna have to go on the side. Okay, well that's cute. If I put ribbon on it though, no, I don't want any ribbon. And this is a puffy page. So what did we say the prompt was? I don't even remember. And now I don't know where. Oh, here. Can I just tell you I have gold leaf everywhere? Own your own magic. I love paper that has lines. I come down again, sorry. Fun, little, simple. I am not a fan of M's of all kinds. But I am a fan of G's. You guys are now talking cowboy movies. It's a fun word to write, though. Pernell Roberts was the oldest son as Adam Cartwright. That who I'm thinking of? Oh my gosh, I lied to my dad. I told him it was the guy on Bonanza. Sorry, Dad. He was so excited that he lived in the same town as him. I've told you this story before, I think. Do you guys know who Zazu Pitts is? If you don't, look her up. She was an actress in the 20s. And my dad was stationed somewhere in the middle of California. I can't remember the name of the base. When he left Amarillo, Texas. And he was on leave for the weekend. And back then, whenever then was, it was okay to hitchhike, right? So my dad hitchhiked from the middle of the state of California and the person took him as far as Beverly Hills. And my dad lived in the Fairfax area, which is near the La Brea Tar Pits, if you know that area. So maybe 10 miles, 8 miles from Beverly Hills. The low rent district, put it that way. Oh, thank you, Palma, for reading up on that. Wasn't Clint Asa on, was that General Hospital that he was Asa? Anyway, so my dad was hitchhiking from Beverly Hills to the Fairfax district, and a Rolls Royce stopped and picked him up. And it turned out to be Zazu Pitts. And she gave him a ride all the way home. It's my dad's big claim to fame. He loved telling that story. Don't hitchhike, kids. Just know that it was okay back in the 40s. Was a different type of thing. You know? Look up Zazu Pitts. if you don't know who she is. She's really beautiful. I think this tag is going to have to get stitched on the sewing machine because it needs some type of a border. And possibly another leaf here. But if I put that leaf there, it's going to get stitched on top of. I don't know. I'm going to wait on that. And I'm going to be done because I'm starting to feel it. Let's look at what we did today. We put a belly band in here, and we have our tag that I did yesterday, which hopefully you guys did one of because I love it. It's one of my favorite ones I've ever done. We've already done this one that said Harvest Kisses and Pumpkin Wishes. That goes into this tag that has the positive to the negative of this girl. We did gold leafing here, which I'm just going to leave because it's just getting everywhere. I showed you that I stitched on this one. Stitched on it. It went through. I didn't stitch on both sides. It went through to both sides. Hand stitching with a needle and thread. We put this tag down, but we haven't done anything on it yet. So that hopefully will be tomorrow. And then we flipped the page and we did this one. I might just put a border here. I don't know. We'll see. But we did this page today that says leaves are falling and autumn is calling in an envelope that's totally covered with fall leaves. So then this one, oh yeah, it definitely needs that leaf. Where is it? It's gonna definitely need that right there. But I'm gonna go do a little stitching on the side. So I'm leaving now. My throat is ruined for the day. And I definitely need to blow my nose and get rid of all this gold leaf that's all over everywhere. So we did 2 pages kind of. Oh, look, and I can take a picture of them just like that. All right, you guys, have a really good day. I'm going to go back to bed and hopefully watch the rest of ER so I can watch Bad Sisters. If you haven't watched Bad Sisters and you have a sick sense of humor like I do, it's hysterical. It's on Apple TV, and it's my third favorite show of all time. Call the Midwife, Flea, FLEA, and then Bad Sisters. Amazing. So good. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.